Hi, this is Todd Malicote, the SEO faculty for Market Motive and online marketing consultant at stuntdouble.com, and I'm here today with part 4 of the Ninja Guide to Link Building, and today we're going to look at prospecting for link opportunities. It's very important in your link building strategy, so we're going to look at how to prospect for different types of websites that you might be able to get a link on. We're going to talk about the different types of links just a little bit and the difference between searching for people and searching for sites. First, we're going to look at searching for people. With social media, we have all these tools where we can get in contact with the people who own the websites, the people who are the faces of the websites, the people who are creating the content and creating the website. The first tool in this regard is Follower Wonk. So if you have a Twitter account, you can log in here and you do a search for something like wine and you find the most influential people and you sort by the most followers, you look at their websites and you see who the influencers are within this vertical. You can do this for any vertical and you start to find those people and prospect for the people that are behind the websites that may link to you. So you're really doing outreach in the same way that you would do public relations. It's just a little different approach when you're approaching the people rather than the website. Another tool we use for this is WeFollow. Same kind of thing. You can search by tags and see who's the most influential in something like fishing. You can do this on Twello as well. So there's lots of tools that do this for Twitter. You can find the people that have the most followers, who talk about the topic the most, that sort of thing. Another tool we can use for this is Help a Reporter Out. You sign up for Help a Reporter or Haro, and they send you emails and say, hey, this reporter is looking to do a story on this. And if it's something related to you, you can volunteer for that story and a lot of times get a link out of it. Really, really great resource. Essentially free public relations, and you're helping a reporter out. So give this one a look. It's really good for any website. If you're out there trying to do articles and trying to do link acquisition, this can be a really valuable tool. And again, you're kind of searching for people and not necessarily for websites. Blogger Link Up. This is another one where you sign up and you tell people your blog and you end up swapping content and getting links to your site, this sort of thing. Social Bro is another tool for searching for people. You can import your Twitter account and sort by most influence. You can sort by followers, by lists, all kinds of great little filters in here, and you can find who's following you and who you're following and do some sorts there, do some account management. Just really great tool for overall outreach. Another tool that I like to use is Reportive. So Reportive basically shows you in Gmail all of a user's account. So if you email somebody and do a link request, you can see where else you might be able to do outreach. You can see Rand here is on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Venture Hacks, Flickr, Google Plus a whole bunch of times, and Quora. It's really nice to be able to see those other social networks. That way you can reach out and talk to people in little different venues. So prospecting for links, this is what people normally think of when we're looking for link opportunities. And you really have to have tools tracking the creativity, the ability to do advanced queries. The agency Distilled, the Critchlows like to call agile tools. And these agile tools are just little quick one-off tools that help you find these opportunities. They do a lot of work with Google Docs, and that's a great way to go. And there's lots of other just quick online tools out there that you can use as these kind of agile tools for link development. One of the paid tools that has a couple free options here is Link Prospector from Citation Labs and Garrett French. Really, really nice tool here, worth checking out. Won't go too deep into that one. Ontalo is another one, another paid tool with a couple of free tool options worth checking out. You can find relevant competitor links. You can search for prospects. You build a database. You qualify those links if they may be good, bad, or other. You can quickly review link prospects. This one is definitely a free tool. You can paste in a list of links, so you might paste 20 links in there and it'll open them all up in different tabs so you can review them nice and quickly. The Open Site Explorer is the go-to tool for link builders. You really have to have this in your tool set. You can only get a handful of domains if you have the free version, unfortunately, but the paid version of SEO Moz is so well worth it. I can't emphasize enough just how important that is to anybody really conducting SEO at this point in time. Really the same thing goes for Raven tools as well. This is a really cool competitor backlink tool that you can see a number of competitors with common links. So I did a search for wine. They scraped the top 10 search results and they said, hey, 5 of the people in the top 10 or in the top 100 or whatever it was have a link from fermentation.typepad.com. You can probably get a link here too. So this is a fantastic tool for prospecting for those links that are most likely to give you a link back to your site. We'll look at competitor backlinks a little bit more in the next section, but at this point we just want to drum up all those tools that we can for prospecting for links. The Multi-Links Firefox add-on tool. This is for Firefox, and it will let you select a group of links and open them all at one time. So if you have a bunch of prospects, you want to review them all at once, you hit this, open up 20 tabs, and quickly go through those and determine if they're good link opportunities or not. This is the same type of tool as Link Clump. Link Clump is a little bit nicer because it's in Chrome. Chrome tends to work just a little bit better when you're opening 20, 30 tabs and maintain the speed on your computer. Link Clump is a really fantastic tool. You really need to be able to sort by the best links and get those best opportunities to the top. And that's what you can do with things like Site Explorer and Raven tools. So you really have to understand that link is to SEO what snow is to Eskimos, meaning we might just have one word for snow in the English language, but Eskimos have all kinds of different words, and link builders have all different types of ways to describe links. Not every link is created equal. They're both qualitative and quantitative in terms of what is going to power your rankings. So we have an entire video dedicated to the 12 link types. I'm not going to go into all of those here, but I just want to make you aware of those and make sure that you watch that video. Pre-sale pages, authority links, directory links, etc., and all these different types of links kind of have a hierarchy to them, and you really need to know the importance so you can know how much time to spend on each of these types of link. In one of the last sections we discussed spending more time on those MozRank 5, 6, 7 links because you know the value of those to your rankings, whereas a MozRank 1 or 2 you may not want to spend as much time on. So some of the top links would be pre-sale pages, run of site links, authority links, edu and .gov. All of these are really, really good types of links. Point Blank SEO, John at Point Blank SEO did a really, really nice link spreadsheet with ideas for link building planning. All kinds of just wonderful ideas that you could have a checklist for. Some of those were building web tools, celebrating national days and events in advance and writing articles about them, sponsoring contests, clubs, events, creating badges, plugins and extensions, widgets, reaching out to webmasters and saying, hey, you have some malware on your site. You can do all of these things with the creative queries that we'll talk about in a minute. You can find sites that may have malware on them by searching for common footprints. If you create printable resources, this is a great way to do some link building. If you're reviewing something new, or 404 link reclamation, meaning if I had a page of content on my site and I moved it, it's now a 404 page. And if there were links to that, I can find that through something like Majestic SEO and go back and actually put that content back up, or 301 redirect it and kind of reclaim that link equity that was lost when I 404'd that page. Really great worksheet, definitely worth checking out. Good stuff from John. What I like to call the Link Ninja fighting style is creative link queries. It's really important to be able to come up with a type of site operator plus a keyword plus a creative query. And what we're talking about here is the use of Google Advanced Operators, all in Anchor, all in text, all in URL. All of these are very, very important, and you need to study these and know these when you're coming up with those creative queries. So here's some of those operators, all in text, all in title. And then here's how we start using those. We're looking for donors keywords. This is a great list from Distilled. inurl.org plus donors plus wine plus fishing. Or whatever your keywords are, this is where you combine those to find the types of links that we're looking for. We're looking for donor links, or we're looking for resource links. And these are the ways that we're going to find those. Really great opportunities for finding the types of link prospects that we're looking for. Ubersuggest is a nice way to build some lists, and you can scrape these lists. Citation Labs has a great post on this. Ubersuggest basically scrapes all of Google Suggest and puts it in one place for you, so you can build lists of wines, list of wine types, and all of this kind of helps you to find these resources that you may be looking for because if they're linking to these lists or they're linking to this type of content, they're very likely to link to you. So it helps to find us some prospects. When you're thinking about which keywords to modify these advanced queries, your keyword types, you need to think about the different types of keyword types. Some of these would be what I'd call market defining keywords or pinnacle keywords. Customer defining keywords, what do your customers call what you're looking for? They may call it something different than you do. Product and category keywords, these are the ones that everybody throughout your industry are probably going to use. Industry thought leader keywords, the people that are talking about your industry are probably making up new terminology, frankly. And what are they using? What's the kind of in vogue buzzwords that are being used within your vertical? Geo-targeted keywords, meaning your local area, Miami, Florida, San Francisco, California. All of these things are going to be geo keywords, and you can modify a lot of your related phrases by using geo verticals. And then any other related vertical keywords. So it's important to keep these in mind, build a list of each of these types of things, and consider all of these when you're combining them with these types of terms. You would do Miami fishing blog, Miami fishing resources, California wine reviews, California wine news, etc., etc. And this is how you're going to build those lists of valuable prospects. You can do this with these other tools, but you need to come up with all these keywords first. And this is a great keyword suggestion tool, Suval. Again, it's based on scraping Google Suggest and some of the other YouTube Suggest, Bing Suggest, Yahoo Suggest, and getting the common terminology here. So you're really going to find the words that people are using most often and most commonly to find what they're looking for. The tilde operator. Really, really great articles from Garrett French, the Link Prospector's Guide to the Tilde. The tilde is going to do related phrases. So if you do tilde marketing, you might get anything that has advertising in it, or you might get anything that has internet marketing in it. You're going to get related phrases, and there's some great ways to use this tilde operator for advanced prospecting as well. So check out these two articles. Really, really nice work from Garrett on link building theory. He's built some great tools and really knows what he's talking about. The search combination tool from Internet Marketing Ninjas. This is where we can combine some of these phrases and build a nice output list like we see here. Wine, submit your site. These are some of the more common phrases that have been used through the years. Add URL, directory, submit your site. Generally aren't going to generate a whole lot. You need to come up with your own list here, but you can concatenate a couple different lists with this search combination tool and search this on all the different search engines. Really nice little tool here. That's about it for site prospecting strategy. We looked at how to prospect for people and for websites, how to create advanced creative queries, and how to really think like a link ninja. So I hope you join me in part 5, which is competitor backlink analysis, and thank you for joining me for Link Site